Naked Firefly. Welcome to my channel, Mindful Writing with the Rebel Writer. Today, I wanted to talk about the 6 romance tropes that I like. Since last time I did 6 romance tropes that I did not like. And if you want to see that video, go ahead and click the little card at the top. All right, so let's get started. The first one that I am loving and I'm starting to see more and more of is the full-figured heroine or a plus-size woman. I really love that. No, I am not a plus-size woman myself. However, I do know many. I have many in my family. And I just think it's just great to see women of all different shapes and sizes now actually finding romance and finding love. They're no longer the brunt or the joke in the romance novel. They're now the heroine, the one that the man actually longs for. I love seeing that. And yeah, that's just really inspiring to see that, because that means that times are changing. Not everybody has to try to be this one central shape. Like, I know at one time it probably messed with women's self-esteem to only see one type of woman in the romance books, and now you see women, everyday women, average size women, and that's inspiring. 2, friends to lovers. I love this one because that's actually how me and my husband started off. We were boyfriend, girlfriend, but really our relationship was more of a friend relationship, and it developed and bloomed into something more. And I actually like this one because it's inspiring. It to me, I feel like that's how majority of relationships should start off. I know that's not how all relationships start out. But I believe that if you have that foundation of friendship, then the rest of it will follow. The love will definitely, even if you already love that person in the beginning, if you have that foundation of friendship, you can make it through anything, good times, bad times. But like I said, that's not for everyone. Not everybody has that. And I can only speak for me and my relationship and my experiences. Number 3, divorce and separation. Now, I know this trope is probably not used as often, but I actually do like it because it's more of when the hero or the heroine, or maybe both, are thinking about separating or divorcing their significant other. I actually like this trope because now they have to, it might be one is actually wanting the divorce or separation and the other doesn't, so now they're doing what they can to make the relationship work. Or it might be that both want it and then something happens. Something happens to their children that they probably shared, or their business that they had together, or something crazy just happened, and now they are working together to not only stay alive or keep their head above water, basically, but also now they're working to keep their relationship together. And at the end, you know, they're just like, what were we thinking? Why were we trying to leave? Number 4, a celibate hero. Now, I know there's not many of these stories, if any at all, but I would love to see this more of. I might actually write one of the celibate hero, because I think that would be the most romantic thing. I just, because you always see in stories how the woman is either a virgin or she's celibate, and she might be celibate because, I don't know, some guy broke her heart some years ago and now she's just, you know, checked men off of her list. I want to see a celibate or even a virgin hero. Like, I want to see the guy who maybe he's been hurt, so he's not just, you know, jumping in to bed like with the first woman he sees. Or maybe he's celibate because he feels like he needs to find the one, and the one that he thought was the one was not the one. I think I said that right. And he wants to, you know, wait for the right one. or something like that. Because I can tell you this right now, even though in most romance stories you have like this alpha male that is so determined to chase after this female and break her celibacy, I can promise you there are just as many alpha females in the world who, if they hear that a guy, or hear if they hear that a man or a guy is celibate or even a virginal, they're just gonna be like, what, really? Okay, let me see if I can go for that. There are just as many alpha females out there wanting that. And even if it's not an alpha female in the story, which that would be interesting to reverse that role. If it's not an alpha female, she's just a beta and she just kind of just wants to, let him have his time, let him take his time, just to see that relationship bloom between them instead of him trying to hurry up and get between her legs, would just be a beautiful love story to me. Number 5, the beta hero. I've read plenty of romances with the alpha hero, and I'm gonna be honest, I've never been impressed with the alpha hero. I guess I always thought that he was kind of the jerk, and I guess because I was raised up on fairy tales. I don't know, I just felt like, and even all of them weren't betas. A lot of them were alphas. Now that I reread the story as an older person, as an older girl, I guess you could say, as a grown woman now, I reread those stories, and a lot of them were actually kind of alphas. But I just don't like that. I like the betas because I feel like they are more down to earth. They're like the average man that a woman would want to spend her life with. He's more understanding. He's more kind. He's more supportive, and he actually can be a go-getter just like the alpha male, but he's not to the point where he's overbearing or just a jerk. That's not really the word I want to say, but I'm trying to keep this family friendly. But like, I know I love the beta hero trope because it just speaks on so many levels about how a man really can be. He's outside of the societal norm. Men might see him, alpha males might see him as weak or feminine, but he actually is the type of person that you need to watch because he's the quiet type. And I've always been taught the quiet type are the ones that you need to watch out for, because if you ever make them mad enough, oh, they're coming for you. So I can imagine he would be that one that if he feels like his woman is being messed with or the relationship is somebody's trying to interfere, and that he is definitely going to put his foot down and let you know, like, hey, stop, or there's going to be issues, buddy. So the beta hero, I love that trope. Number 6, the unknowingly engagement. You don't, like in this story, the hero or heroine doesn't know that the person that they're speaking to is actually the person that they're supposed to marry. You really don't see that many in modern day romance stories unless it's part of the culture, but I like it either way, because of the simple fact that you have these two people, they know they're engaged to somebody who they probably have never met, and they kind of go out and try to, I guess, live their last lives, and they run into the very person who they're engaged to, and they like build a relationship with this person. And I like these stories because you can actually see them build this relationship. You're kind of rooting for them. You see that they will be perfect together. They'll be perfect as a married couple. They might not know that they're about to be a married couple, but you as the reader, you know it, so you love it, you see it, and you're just like, oh yeah, he's perfect for her, or yeah, she's perfect for him. You see this and you see their relationship growing. You see their strengths and weaknesses in the relationship, and you also see their fear of the unknown, of not knowing who this person is that they're going to marry. Their imagination runs wild. It's crazy. But I love these stories because it's more like we're stepping into the unknown, and yet the unknown is right here in front of me. It's not as scary as I thought, and I should have just trusted, I should have just trusted fate, or I should have just trusted my parents, or whoever was in charge of this. I mean, it could be that the story is that they signed up, I don't know, for some mail order bride or groom thing some years back, and especially with the internet nowadays, and they don't forgot that they had an account and now they have this person coming to marry them. I don't know. That actually sounded kind of crazy, but then at the same time, I don't know, it sounded like one of those stories. It's like, oh, that actually might be a good short story idea. I don't know, whatever, but I like this one. So if there are any tropes that I did not mention, which I know there's not, and I am going to do another video with some more tropes that I do not care for, or ones that I love in the romance genre, and then we're going to start on to mystery, probably hopefully sometime next month. I know that's not all of them, and hopefully I can make some more videos. If there's any that you can think of that you really like, love, or would love to see more of, put it in the comment section. Subscribe, hit the like button, the notification bell. If you haven't already, follow me on Instagram and Facebook, and also on Patreon. And peace and love.